Uh-oh. I can hear this. Hold on. Turn it down. Good morning and salutations. It's Saturday. It's Saturday. What am I calling this? Saturday brunch, breathing some fangs. Well, it's some stitching today. What you whipping on? Hello, my loves. Anna. Hi, baby. Larini, Beanie, and Kimberly Matura, hello, Jacqueline, with all of the hugs, giving all of the hugs, little squeeze. Hello, my loves. Samantha Stewart, hello, Debdow. I see you, cutie pie. Candy, rah. Candy, rah. Hi, baby. Amy, hello, hi. Hey, help a chick out. Pew, with the Fonzies. A, hit the Fonzies. These ones, that's A. They're called thumbs. or as Mama G Gear says, thumb me. Renee. Hello, Nene. Get in here. Luann. Hello, Trish. Hi, baby. Fuzzy butt. Mama D's got a fuzzy butt. Oh, so good. Jan, hi. Bonbon, chicka bonbon. Hi. I need you guys sometimes to like pop off the morning, because it's been one heck of a morning already. Hello, Melissa. Well, I need a sip. Can I buy you a drink? Because I'm in love with a hooker. I'm in love with y'all. Hookers. We hookers, not hoes. We get paid. Bow chicka wow. Okay. Oh, I'm being silly today. Yeah, yeah. I don't know how long I can wear her. Isn't she lovely? This is a honey bunny beanie. Yeah. And people have made the thing. I'm so happy. Yeah. Can I say villagers, gather round in the circle. Can I give some props to the people that did the bee stitch? It is, once you get her, isn't she cute? And if you keep going, like I saw it done more, like you really keep going with it. I only gave us one row of that because I knew it was going to be, it was going to be a tough one. And I was only using it as like a trim, like a stabilizer. But if you keep going, the little bar kind of does this spiral. I'm gonna do something. It's gonna be heavy though. It's got to be something that needs like a thick strap. Like fabric is gonna be thick. And if it's in the round, I guess it could be a ball sack. See, look. See. Good for the soul. Kind words. Barb, get in here. Oh, look at that, Barb and Barb. We've got Barb to the left and Barb to the right. And if my mom comes, then there'll be Barb in the front. Oh, Barbarin. I can't help it. Sky. We've been missing you, love. I hope that your time away has been rejuvenating. See, it deserved a skirt. It deserved two. Hi, Becca. Rebecca, hello, get in here. Hold on, my nose is echoing because I was playing in the yarnery. I know better than to play in the yarnery before I come in here. That's why I'm putting everything in bags. I am not the friend of dust. But you guys, are you ready for the Blancho on Monday? I am going to pivot. I'm not going to use beautiful things. I can't. Oh, stay here. It is hecka pouring outside. It is raining here, by the way. I am not going to. I can't use a pattern this quick with that yarn. I'm afraid I don't want to wait. There's no waste, but because my pattern's beautiful, it's beautiful things. But I'm gonna do Sis again. It's a free pattern, so I don't think I mean, what I'm showing you guys is just, I'm gonna show you in the graph. See, you can see where I've crossed out the center. I found, okay, here, I'm a preface. So I found a row right there that had about 15 stitches in each side. So that's where we start. That's our foundation. And it just happens to be, see, so what I did, this was the last poncho. I did Sis with Sis Love because the free pattern comes with both. So you have the Sis Love that has a bunch of puff stitches in it. Well, puff stitches take a lot of yarn. So I got away. I just did Sis Love in the top, and then after the bust down was Sis. So if you guys are familiar with this pattern, let me go to where I did that one. You can see what I did. I found a row that had about 15 stitches in each side. So that's going to give you 60, which is the sweet spot to get around your head. Again, measure. We're going to do our foundation on Monday, and then I'm going to show you. I'm going to do what I'm trying for, 60 stitches around. And then measure it on my head. If it's too big, I'm going to take some out. If it's too small, I'm going to add some more. So we'll do that. Goodness, my nose. Reggie, get in here, baby doll. There's our J-hook crochet coming to us from way over yonder. I'm so glad you've been back. I saw you just put something up. You went yarn shopping and went on a plane to go yarn shopping? Girl. Niecy, there's my girl skirting. And Carol, hi, and my twisted sister. So are you guys ready? This is a free pattern. There are tutorials. They're in every language known to man. But it's called the Sis Love blanket. And it, like I said, it comes with, there's Sis and then there's Sis Love. And you'll see the differences in the patterns. So, but what I'm finna do, so in my It's Raining yarn. Oh, I bet you that's why. Every time I play with my It's Raining yarn or things, I get a little sniffly. So from all them daggum kitties. But I love my kitties. Right? Isn't it cool, Reggie? This is a Ruana that I did with Luck of the Draw. But last week when you were here, I had it up on the thing. I just took up from the center blanket, which I also, the first one I did was from Red Teapot Atelier, and I did Moroccan Mint blanket, and then I also did Jasmine Tea blanket. So they're blankets in the round. I was looking at Nova Crest or the 6-day star blanket. The next one I was thinking about doing was kind of maybe like a rippled in the round situation. Gotta wear a snowflake. But yeah, you just take out the neck, Reg. We're just gonna take out the first. What am I taking out? The first 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm starting on row 5. And so I'll start with a foundation of 60 plus yeah, 60 plus 2 for your turning chain, or Mama Swift's foundation double crochet, and you're going to do 20. Is it 20? No. Yeah, 20 cluster little ploop ploop ploops, because you'll put 3 stitches in each little loop de loop. Okay, so we want sweet spot 60. I'm using now. I'm probably going to need to add to it, because when I did 60 stitches on that other one, I was using a H 5.0 millimeter crochet hook. So this one, well, maybe I'll do the same with this. But anyway, I took my Aberdeen minis. So my Aberdeen pickle jar minis. It was from my It's Raining Yarn countdown box this year's. And I turned it into a cake. So I undid all of those little minis that, I don't know, 20 grams on each one. It's little. It's little. It doesn't do, it maybe you'll do a row per mini, but I made a big giant cake. And then I'm going to take my Willow, what is this? Willow Daily. And it goes from the light one to the dark one, and I'm going to do it through that. So I really think, see, sis has a really nice breaking point. You were. And I don't know if you remembered me. I won when you did it with Crochet Rossetti. I won your contest. With mine. So yeah, I love Sis Homemade. I love their stuff, all of them. There hasn't been a couple of their patterns are a little too dippy like this for me. I like a short center with a long arm span. So I do their half circles a lot. But when I saw this, and I was like, and it's free, because I'm sure it was really easy for them to put together, because these were originally shawls. Huggas. But this, I fell in love. Reggie is, and it's so fitting that she is here. I have tears. The universe brought us back together, Reg. I would love for you to join us Monday nights at 7 o'clock. I'm going to have the camera over this Monday, and I'm going to show how I start it. I'm not going to show their pattern. Again, it's free, so I don't think they would mind, especially because it's going to get a lot of people to their website, I'm hoping, because you stitches are going to join me. Jacks it up. Use the hand-dyed yarn that you've been sitting up in your thing, that you've been looking. Make yourself something. This is going to be a year-long make-along. This one I'm going to make a little faster, because I'm hoping that I can get this done for a member treat. But we'll work on it together. So, okay, I'm looking. Yeah, I still, Reggie is the one that introduced us to her. It was her and Crochet Rossetti. They did a make along. I don't think I have any mods here today. I don't see a single blue wrench in here. Which one? Let me see. Hold on. Let me go. You also, when I won that, you sent me a bunch of your beautiful, like, introduced me to Tencel. And Tencel is wonderful for baby garments and things, because it blocks EMF emissions. So I would have, when I went to research what the Tencel was, she gave me a bunch of little donuts of like beautiful Egyptian cotton and Pima cotton. And Reggie can hook up a mystery bag. Yo, holy crap. I still actually have a few that I've just been waiting for. Now that I have my grandson, I've been making him little things like, and he's been leaving the hats on. He's been leaving the hats on because he sees daddy wear them. And his daddy's wearing his hat, Bubba. And so he'll put his hat on. But let's see, that's right direction. Right, I know it was. See, I was working because I'm using some of the Hirschner's Afghan yarn. Again, that I got from It's Raining Yarn. My boy, he spoils me so. Him and Kevin are just a gift. You guys, if you have time to go check out It's Raining Yarn. My boys are such kind people. And that's Russ and his partner. Kevin, and they have all of the kitties, and well, really a farm. He's got a whole farm, but go check him out. He is such a sweetheart, and he facilitates kindness. Man, it drips. It drips. He drips it. Drip drop. Snip snap. But yeah, so that's okay. Hold on. It's okay. I can do it. And you know what? I am getting so much better with my chat now that I know none of them are here. I will pay a little more attention, but I will have all of the links after this goes to replay. I will put all of the links to Sis Homemade. It's SIS, sis like sister, homemade. You can't miss it. There's a big sewing machine. They're on Etsy, Ravelry. They have their own website. They're German, aren't they, Reg? Dutch or something. They have their patterns are in like 6 or 7 different languages, and they translate them themselves. They're very talented group of sisters, I believe. Sisters and cousins. They're family. But you guys are going to fall in love if you go look at their stuff. And you can do it. They give you written instructions. They give you it by graph and break it down. There's tutorials. There's tutorials, brothers and sisters. And you just put the subtitles on. Put the English or whatever language you are good with, put the subtitles on. They are all inclusive, and their patterns are worth every freaking penny. Sometimes I wish I could leave a tip. They're Polish. That's right, Polish. I apologize. I knew that. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful energy comes off these girls. Tippy tippy tops. Yeah, I love my tip. But oh, for those that are just skirting in here, this is what I'm talking about. See, there's Tippy. She's right there. She's the president and CEO of It's Raining Yarn. Oh, that makes it bigger so you can see. But yeah, that's his It's Raining Yarn. Go check out my Ressie. He does lives. Hey. I do call all of the boys in my family are Bubba. My husband is the first Bubba. Bubber doo. Yep. But my husband was called Bubba by his sister way before me. But in my family, all of the boys were also called Bubba. Bubs usually turns to Bubs, but mommy, it's always Bubberdoo. Tija Bija, Bubberdoo. I'm always making I just can't call people by their names. I don't know what it is because I don't know everybody individually. Instagram, Facebook, yeah, they're everywhere. So there it is. Thank you, Reggie. But so that's what I'm gonna do. I want to do this yarn from Aberdeen Wool. And again, she is still shipping. Heather is still shipping to the US. She was able to do something because she mills her own yarn. It's like she has her sheep, everything. I don't know how she did it, but it's something because of the way the yarn is manufactured. The tariffs didn't hit as hard. We ordered, in fact, here's some of, where is my Russie's yarn? Here it is. Whoop. Tangled Poets. Here's some of my Tangled Poets. She dyed this yarn for Russ. And still very reasonably priced. And holy crap, her yarn is gorgeous. This is what the minis are made out of. So if you buy her big hanks, don't be surprised if you're like, hey, I have one of those little minis. I love Tangled Poets. Aberdeen Wool, and she went through a really rough time, and it hit her business hard. And that's, if I can have sidebar public service announcement. If you think that a business owner, a successful business owner, I just went through this, and by the graces of all that is good and holy, my commissioner, the person that ordered the chimpkin and the ball sack, was a beautiful soul and gave me grace and did not abuse me for shipping, which happens all the time. Before you because Aberdeen got a bunch of hate, holy crap, because that she got behind. She was very ill. She put out an announcement, but it didn't get through the YouTube streets as quickly as people's dissatisfaction with not receiving their yarn. She was in the hospital for like months. Heather was in, she lost half of her business. But before you yell at that customer service representative, before you call, especially a small business, and you rant and rave about your 2-day shipping and it should have been here yesterday. As long as that person got it in the mail and gave you a tracking by the date they promised it by, after it leaves their house, how do they have any control over that? Not a single ounce of control over that. I finally got one of my pimps is finally in the house. My pimps are in the house. I was lonely. Thanks, Dawn, for being here. I was holding down the fort by myself. But anyway, she was going through a medical crisis, losing her business. And can you imagine the hate that she received? It broke my heart. And whenever I saw it, I was like, oh my gosh, you guys don't even understand what this poor woman is going through. You'll get your yarn, I promise. I mean, Russ had ordered thousands of mini hanks that's why we got the Hirschner's Afghan wool last year, or Afghan yarn last year, because she couldn't fulfill the things. But we stuck by her, and now she's thriving again. So if I could just are mindful of the day, write it down, put it on a notepad, and read it when you feel yourself bubbling with anger at somebody if they're not doing their job. Take a moment just to breathe, and to ask yourself, do you think that business would really go out of their way to screw you? Yes, there are them. There are those businesses, but not someone you've been doing business with before, or you see that people just swoon over. So, yeah, that's okay. I'm just glad you're here, sugar. No, I got it. I'm really watching the chat today. I got it. If you need to spin, go spin. I've been approving comments that are being held and stuff, because we like to use big language here. But right, Reggie, and that's all we can do. I know. I remember when people were like flipping out because they didn't get their mystery bags in 48 hours. I was like, she's in Germany. You're in Michigan or wherever, I just threw a US state out there. I was like, not Michigan, that's whatever. But yeah, people, I mean, this ain't Amazon Prime 2-day shipping, which if you notice, 2-day shipping is not a thing anymore. It's always your order has been delayed. I don't rely on 2-day shipping nowhere. Hi, Leslie. Welcome in, sweetheart. Yeah. So I just, being a small business owner with a struggling business that is on the precipice of either closing or moving forward, I know that every single customer counts. And I feel like, as a business owner, because I am a sole proprietor, I do have a business license. Sorry, I gotta take this off. It's getting too warm. I pride myself on either quality product and making sure that when you open up your package, it doesn't just look like a beanie that was thrown in a bag. I've just always been taught that presentation is everything. So it's folded nicely with a little ribbon and the lavender sash and maybe some little stickers and placed in a poly bag and then in the shipping bag. Usually if it's bought from the store, usually I will wrap it in some beautiful, with a little sticker that said handmade, or if it's a gift, I really package the things and send them out. So I feel like I pride myself on I would never purposefully put out a crap product or I mean, I was devastated that my purchaser, she said that Linda's stuff didn't get to her. I was like, I was so shook by it. But then I was like, Jacqueline Shellywood, I hear my mom, don't sweat the petty things. I have no control. I got her stuff ready and it was out in time. It would have made it to her in plenty of time. I even paid a few extra dollars for the quicker shipping, but I didn't charge her that. I wanted to make sure that those gifts got there to her. Make sure that your labels are legible. As soon as I saw him not being able to scan that little tiny, it was a little tiny label. You got to make your labels so they can scan them. And be careful when you put tape over the top of your labels. If there's any cracks and creases or anything, they won't be able to scan it. That is exactly why my packages are lost, is because of the label. It was completely my fault. And little does she know, I didn't see it. Sometimes she's here in the tree. She's up in the tree house in her bean bag working on her projects. But I'm gonna put a little extra something treat in her package because she's a repeat customer. She loves the Chimkins. But yeah, my package has been taken. Extra trips. You know what? It's because our supply chains are interrupted right now. You know, it's what it is that there is a scheduler. This is what my old mailman, my fish man, I miss Fish. Boy, do I miss my old mailman. He was such a gentleman and scholar. This new guy, he's just young kid and he's new. But Fish would have never taken those packages without ding dong. And knowing I'm home, he knew I was here. And I'm gonna tell you something. I have to tell you. When you're using Pirate Ship, when you have multiple packages, there is a little thing up at the top where you can, schedule your pickup and all that. It says end of day. When you are finished making all of your labels and you have scheduled your pickup and you are ready to put your packages for them to come get them, you click that and there's a place where it prints you a summary. It'll also print all of your labels from there too. You don't have to, buy a label, print it, buy a label, print it, buy a label, print it. You can go to end of day. It'll print all of them at once and it prints you a summary. So he comes up, does one barcode and it scans and checks in all of the packages. So if you make it easier on your mailman, Stitch like this doesn't happen. I freaking knew it as soon as I saw that. But anyway, so make sure your labels are legible. And if you put it into a bag, if there's any creases and crevices, it makes them hard to scan them. But yeah, Sky will tell us. Sky knows. See, Sky's a mail carrier. I get lots of tips from her. She's not only our swag extraordinaire, but she's my what did I call it? What did I say? My USPS wife. Love you, Sky. But yeah, I see, I'm in a rainy region. So but I'm very careful to make it taut. There's no cracks, crevices like I'm doing a phone screen. Because it's such a rainy environment here. So I was putting them in little tiny pouches and putting the pouches so they don't get wet. But then someone told me when you use the thermal sticky labels, that they withstand that. So I don't know. Carol, it's been a year. Yeah, I'm back on it. Again, I love making blankets, but my jam is hugs. And for those of you that have been here for the almost 6 years, Stitches, May the 4th be with you. Will be 6 years. Just chugging and plugging. We hit $4,000 yesterday. It be still my heart. I never thought I'd even have 500. There is a video I put out when I hit 100 subscribers. I cried like ugly baby cry. No, we cute baby cry here. I cute baby cried at 100. I'm just so happy that the between 75 and 100 of you that come here every time I push my button, that's what made it. Those other 3,000 people, they're just, You guys are here. Tried and true. Love it. You are why I push the button. But yeah, see, and so I'm going to get back to my OG. And there's also some little shorts if you guys ever want to see what the French doors I'm talking about is. My thing will not charge. Why is this doing this? These aftermarket chargers do not like on this iPad. Charge you, Beb. You can see there's some little shorts. It says, here's a hugger 50. No, it's a hugger 30. In this almost 6 years, I have sent out in one shape or the other gifts, commissions, donations over, I would say, close to 500 shawls. I call them hugs because I did this little thing for quite some time until we lost my first grandson and I stepped away, and I just haven't circled back around to it. And it was called A Hug for You and a Hug for Me, or hashtag hugs are free. I know what the hugs are free thing with the people standing on the curbside was kind of a thing, and I didn't want copyright because they got copyright. So we changed it to A Hug for You. It was a hug for me too, because I was making a companion. I was having the side piece. I would make a piece, and on the side I was making the same piece and keeping one for me, using my hand-dyed yarn to jax it up, and then giving the other one away. And it came with a little card, and it was a little poem-y type thing that I wrote to go with them. There's my mommy, mama, all the Barbs are in the house now. And it was just like, if you're receiving this, it's because you're on my mind. You had some wonderful news, or maybe I saw that you were feeling blue. Wrap this around you, and with a big squeeze, get a hug from Jax, because I'm not there to do it myself. And so whenever you're feeling sad, or whenever you feel like you need a hug, wrap this around you and give a little squeeze. So I need to get back to that because it gave me so much joy. There were so many of them that were given out that were not public, and those were my favorite ones. That was, because I think the recipient really knows that there was like nothing behind it but my caring. So, but there were a lot of content creators that received them too, and that would show them and read the card and tinkle, 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 and let them fall. And it was wonderful, but I need to get back to that because it gave me a tremendous amount of joy. So that's what we're doing. We're doing the Blanchos. Hi, Carrie. Yep. So we're going to get back to it. Like I said, I am still doing Boggy because, Boggy style, always got to, this is how we do it. We got a Boggy style because my nanner bug, I told her from day one, as long as she's collecting blankets, I will be making blankets, So like, oh, I did. In fact, I did. You want to see? You want to see? You want to see? Let's do a little show and tell. All right. So, before we completely segue, if you want to completely follow along with me, go to Sis Homemade, get the Sis Love blanket. It's free. Download it, print it, do whatever you got to do. And on Monday, I'm going to show you the things. We're going to start her. Okay. So here is my week. What are we? Week 4 on the flow. And I guessed it. So this week's color was this peachy pink. Here's my Boggy style blanket. And what this is, for those of you that maybe you haven't seen yet, this is Luck of the Draw 14. This is, I took Nan's original recipe and turned it, because it was side to side. See right here, this is Nan's original recipe right here. It goes side to side. I made it into a square because I don't like long chains. But anyway, I did like this. And I also had done it because we were doing squares. See, if you see where the green stops, it's perfect square for granny square blankets. Or if you want to go bigger to the 12-inch square, you can do 12-inch squares. Again, a boggy style jacked up situation that I was dipping. I triple dipped that stitch for this pattern. So, and here I go, jacksing things up again. I didn't do the 3 rows of doubles. I did 3 rows of granny to go with the filet rows. So there's that. But anyway, I did that, but you can check that out. I have the recipe for this. Luck of the draw. It's Luck of the Draw 8 when Lynette and I did it together. And this is it's for boggy, or you can, like I said, if you're needing a simple square for a granny square blanket. I also have my nanner square. Nancy, she's got yarn, did a blanket, oh gosh, a couple years ago now. And it was called the Breast Cancer and Barbies. And it was for Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And she did it in all colors of pink. And her and Lynette, it was like the willow square and all these squares and a stained glass square and all these beautiful squares that we had for this blanket. And they asked me to make the centerpiece. And so I did the nanner square, and there's lots of little puff shell little things that look like hearts if you play with the colors. So I do have some squares that are in the my patterns. The lefties, I'm so sorry, lefties. I have to get in there and figure out how to download my old videos so I can make the lefty. The lefties has been kind of new since I made Juan's acquaintance. It never dawned on me that I could just flip the video, and it made it much easier for a lefty to follow along. Yeah, I try not to use directional cues, like to the left of the stitch, to the right of the stitch. I'm going to go over here or over here, so when I flip it, you're not going, wait, you're on the right of the stitch and you said the left of the stitch. Yeah. Hi, Mara. Welcome in, sweetheart. But yeah, so there's the Sis Love blanket. And again, there's tutorials. I am not going to be doing a tutorial of this blanket. It's not my pattern. I'm just going to show you how I started off so we can then start the Blancho. And then every Monday night, I'll have my camera and I'll show you my work, and I'll sit and crochet, and you can see it develop. We can work together. All right. Let's see. Oh, and the Jacks It Up Mal. Let's talk about the Jacks It Up Mal that has already been jumping off. Let me see here. Okay, so that's the first installment is going to be the Blancho. I'm using hand-dyed yarn. Let's see, that's the Hun Bunny beanie. So in my ball sack, in my handy dandy, this is my ball sack. I have some beautiful yarn. It is the first installment of the yarn that I am procuring throughout the year as the treat at the end of the Jacks It Up Mal 2026. And so, like I told you guys, this last year, 2025, the treat that I procured over the year while we were making the things was Dee's Creative Hands. This year, I am supporting Mama G Gear. So I have our first 2 colors. Do you guys want to see? Do you want to see? Oh God, it smells so freaking good. Jenny. She's usually in the background. Jenny. Smells so good. So again, here, I'll just go like this. I got one for me, one for you. I can't just buy one because I'm going to make something. I already have mine to the side, and whatever I don't give to the winner that won this year, which was our Lisa, I am going to take the rest of them, and I'm going to make another Jack Step project. Yeah, let me see. Okay, and I love how she always gives you the color catchers. At least she always tries. We always try. If we don't get them in there, it's because it was an accident. So this is her beautiful little hand. Oh gosh, she's got such beautiful handwriting. Thank you for the Hectic Hanks. They're skanks. Did she? Oh no, she put Hank. She's being there. We call her Hank skanks. So this is 75% superwash merino, 20% nylon, 5% Lurex. I'm sorry. I tried to get no sparkle. Some of it will not be sparkle. Some of it will. It is 2-weight, as we call fingerling. It's 437 yards per hank. And one is called Marigold Glitter, and the other one is called Parrot. So, are you ready? Are you ready for it? What you know? What you know about some coordination? That's what I told her. So now, the other day, she's got this yellow. I was looking for real bright, because the last DD Bug Jacked Up Mal I did, the yarn was very dark. I want to do something bright in your face, and this reminds me of my Mama G. So there's our first installment. So there'll be one for you and one for me. And look at how she coordinated them. And then we've got the yellow solid coming. It's like a yellow tonal. I already got those ordered for us. So, and I am going to put the cards in the one that's for you. I say you, and that's because one of y'all will be the winner. And then let me put that one in there. Hold on, I gotta put them back. You gotta finish the job. Don't. Aren't they beautiful? She did an amazing job on these. And her stuff always smells so good, and it's so soft. So I put the little cards in there so you would know what it is. That's your bag, and here's my bag. I don't need to know the colors. It's all good. I will look with my eyes. I might take a little screenshot of that and keep the colors. Isn't it beautiful, Barb? I know, you guys. I'm like so in love with this. She was holding up all kinds of things I wanted. Now, I do try to make them a little coordinating. So when you get your 6 hanks, that you can make something with it. So it's not a bunch of random hand-dyed yarn that doesn't really, it's cohesive. I'm looking for cohesive things. So we'll do the yellow, and now I'm gonna look for this teal color. I want to do get some colors with the teal. So that's what I like about Mama G. She uses the same colors. They're not, sometimes they don't wick the same, but it'll be cohesive. So I'm gonna put that's in our ball sack. This is my ball sack. You don't get the ball sack. I'm gonna make you a ball sack. I am, for real. Maybe it'll be out of the bee stitch. There's my Ziggy Zig-tasticness. Hi, baby girl. Let me see what she say. Hi, Annette. Welcome in. I didn't see you skirting here. Kathy. There's a bunch of people skirting in here when I wasn't paying attention. Watch your attention. I'm excited to see you start the Blancho. Yep. Watch. As soon as we go through it, you're going to be like, really? What, the stitch front doors? Get off the porch. You're going to be like, don't. Because the first time I did, I was like, really? Really? Why did this not dawn on me before? Yeah, right? Dawn. And little does Dawn know, but Dawn is next year. I'm hitting all of my favorite indie dyers. And you see, if Dawn allows me to buy yarn again, she won't tell me how much stuff is, Stitches. Maybe like I said before, I'm gonna have Kendall tell me, so I can be like, hey, can I have that one, and just give her the money. She won't be able to refuse me. I know. See, I'm teasing Dawn, and I know why she wouldn't tell me how much it was, because she thought that it was too much, and that she being insecure about her worth and her work. Whatever you feel that you can charge for your yarn is what it's worth. So you, $200? Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to pass. $35 on a hank of yarn is outside of my thing right now, but I just wanted one just to have it. It needs to be right there with my mask. See, I need to move out of the way so people can see my mask more often. I love this. But no, I teased Dawn because, let me give context, because people don't be hating. Don't be hating. I did, but you won't tell me how much it is. I can't commit to it unless I know how much it is. Will you text me after this, please, and tell me how one hank? I just need to have one hank. I'm an ugly baby cry. I need it with my it's up here with my things. I see all of them that you spin, my love. And I go, oh, I want that one. Oh, I really want that one. That purple one you did the other day that I was really giving you a hard time about. I know that one you didn't spin. You just dyed that, but oh, crap. Yeah, it will be the dyed yarn that I will be doing for the Jacks It Up mount. I might have to supplement because you a little high for my prices. Thank you, Sherry. Yeah, this was luck of the draw using hand-dyed yarn. And well, this one is the Willow Superwash Merino in that dark this you can't see it. It looks black. This is aubergine. This is a dark purple. I don't know if you can see. Oh no, that's where I ran out of it. It's a dark purple. This is where I ran out of it, and I had to use some. This is some alpaca my crap and get out of here if I run out of yarn again. This is some alpaca that Mama G. Oh, I told you guys I was going to go through and try to tell you who all these yarns are. These are all hand-dyed yarns. This is kind of where I launched the Jacks It Up mount. I wanted to use some hand-dyed yarn, and so I called to it, and I said, hey, let's do a mount. And so this is all, every row, it was luck of the draw, and it's hand-dyed yarn. Like this Crystal Sky hand-dyed. Crystal Sky. No, this is Ace. This is Mace of Skeins. That's Crystal Sky hand-dyed. Madeline Tosh. This one right here is, it's not Tosh. This one's not Tosh. Oh, here's one. This right here. Here's Dawn's yarn. This is Dawn's yarn right here. This is the yarn that was from Z, our Zelda NRJ3, Zelda's birthday. This is Crochet in Agreement. No, that's the Dawn yarn. That's the Dawn yarn, purple Dawn yarn right there. This is Crochet in Agreement. And this is, what was that called? That was the Have a Nice Day. Have a Blessed Day from Seta. But that's what I loved about Crochet in Agreement. She would dye colorways for content creators and then name them after the content creators. Like there's the hi, my name's Jaxie and I'm a yarn addict from Karen a Yarn Addict. And then what was another one? Have a Blessed Day. We have Hugs Are Free. It's 3 shades of purple. I really loved that Melissa did that for us. That was Crochet in Agreement. I hope she comes back soon. But I do have some of your hand-dyed stuff left. Some of your hand-dyed? Oh, yeah. This is collector's item. I have 2. Yeah. This is my favorite. I'm really waiting for a special project to make that, and those are for me. Is that what you're talking about? I have a bunch of your hand-dyed yarn. I've got my did I take it down from there? Here's another one that's Dawn's from my beautiful Mardi Gras box. This is the Mardi Gras yarn. Is that what you're talking about, girl? Of course I got your yarn. I got yarn downstairs too. I got the brown glittery one. I've got a couple of. She tried. You got to go watch the video, Sandra. She's so bossy. She's going to grab me by my ear. Right. Did you? Oh, I would. Skein cocaine yarns. Oh, I love everything about that. How cute. I forgot to put this. I got to put the catchers back in there. I'm going to put the catchers back in there. No, that's on purpose. I did it on purpose. I had to change that yarn every 3 rows. No, I'm coming back through and making it full fringe. I'm not sewing those. It's mine. It's for me. It's all good. It's all good in my hood. Okay, what else are we talking about? Oh, the beanies, the honey bunny beanies. Did you guys see? So we have the honey bunny beanie. I was wearing it earlier. And you guys, I'm making these beanies for, it's crochet agreement. It's because I had that in my mind. It's for K&K Crochet. This is the Hun Bunny beanie, done in bitty stripes. So I had a bunch more to add. So here's one. There's 1, 2. This was the one I was talking about. Oh, see, ding, ding. I got to get those ding, dings. That I was talking about that has a little bit of superwash merino in it. But it's not very much. It's like the green and this brown, this light brown at the very end. I didn't stay long enough to see what KK said. I'll have to go back and see if I can use that. I'm going to put this one to the side just in case I can't have superwash. There's another Hun Bunny beanie. This is more of a smaller one. This is a bigger one. Because they can be adjusted to size really easy. Here I did it in some big bulky. There's another one that I did for the tutorial. Another one that I did in some scrap cakes. So I think those are it. This is Dawn's beanie. Yep, that one was Dawn's beanie. I have a couple Dawn's beanies in here. They're the prototypes. And these are like made out of bamboo. They're out of Trubu and Kobu and all that. All right, so I already counted those ones. See, this one was the Dawn's beanie right here. Oh, let me hold it out. I made that for Dawn. And the Dawn, it's an acronym for loving oneself. And then also the stitches that I use spell out Dawn. All right, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 are going in the bag. My bag is almost full. KK, if she sneaks in here, KK, my bag, my undergarments are. Is this the undergarments one? No, hello, yawn lovers. My bag is full. It's full tuck. I'm gonna have to bag those up and say, oh, she's not collecting yet, is she? I'll get them ready. You're looking her up right now. Who are you looking up right now? K&K Crochet? Is that where we're talking about? Oh, the cocaine, skein cocaine yarns. So good. Okay, what else? I think that's it. I didn't bring my book up. I just kind of brought bags. And I was like, okay, we'll just talk about the things. So we've talked about all the bags so far. I'm so excited. Monday night, 7 p.m. Be there, be a granny square. We're gonna be Sis Love squared. But again, please, if you can't make it Monday night, replay is the way. And I'll be doing it every Monday night. So Sky, K&K Crochet, they collect beanies for Bumblebee's Mountain Outreach. It is a mental health awareness. They go and distribute beanies to the community. They also they go to the parades that they have in their community and give out beanies and other things as well. She's got a wonderful video that tells everything that she does. Hi, Springy Dingy! But yeah, our KK, she's over there in West Virginia. And we mail her beanies. I've participated a couple times now. So I created the honey bunny beanie, play on words, honey for the honeycomb kind of stitch, almond stitch in the middle, and then the bee stitch around the edges. So it's the honey bunny beanie. I did that. Oh, I'm so glad, Amber. Yeah, I decided we're going to do Sis. We are going to do it. I am going to use some of the solid rows from Sis Love because we need it solid through here. We don't want it lacy right here. We want a little solid just through the bodice, and then the bottom of it will be all Sis. Hi, Lex. Yes, and then I had mentioned before that I was going to try to do some, it's beanies and for the vet chemo center. And they also do NICU blankets, but Christine is very particular on what you can make the items out of. The yarn list is quite involved, and it's bougie. A lot of it's bougie yarn. So I was gonna do that. I was gonna help do a couple of those because I've also participated in that one a couple times too. But I just didn't have any of the yarn on our list at this time. So I just got the YouTube check, so I was going to run up to Michael's. I need some furry yarn for the chimkins. I'm going to do the koala, but I would like to get a little bit, I think the pugs will be good with the Colorama Halo, but I want to do the koala in like plush, not the skinny stuff, this thick stuff. That's all right, Carol. You can say hi now. Yeah. See, and that's where I'm really, the Jacks It Up Mal, I'm going to drop a little tea, okay? So the Jacks It Up Mal hit me to call out to you Stitches, to use your hand-dyed yarn, to feature the dyers, it's word of mouth marketing, okay? I saw someone struggling and the work was phenomenal. And I was like, I don't understand. It's decent price for a hand-dyed yarn. And everywhere I turned, the consensus was, I can't afford that. Once I do get it, it's so special and so expensive, people don't want to risk ruining it, or they just haven't been called to make something. And I was like, you know what? Let's do this. Let's do the one skein thing, the one skank thing, the one hank thing, and call to people to do a hand-dyed yarn make-along. And hence came the Jacks It Up Mal. And Jacks It Up came from Urban Yarn. One day he said that you're always in there jacksing stuff up. I was like, oh, I need to use that. See, all of my words were not deemed from this brain. That was all Gary. That's my boy. I love that guy so much. But yeah, so the Jacks It Up Mal was created. And so I'm calling to everyone to, if you only have a hank, you could make a beautiful hat. I will show you. We'll do it. I'll give you things to the Ruana. You don't have to make a blanket for luck of the draw. Look how wonderful. I would have never put this color right here, but it flowed. I was like, it broke it up. And then, luck of the draw helped me pick how my color combinations came through. And again, dip in, made myself a Ruana, Jacks It Up Mal, and then supported Mama Swift with luck of the draw. See, this is, I'm trying to show you guys that everything is attainable. That don't say, oh, I've got too many things going on right now. Dip that stitch. Use one project to fulfill multiple make-alongs. Then you can participate. And you don't feel like you're so overwhelmed and you've got 3 different projects going on. No. One project, make-along, happy time. That's what I love about Taco Tuesday. He gives me focus for if I'm trying to do something. Like right now we're making placemats and something else. And I was like, not necessarily a placemat, but I need a nice little thing to put up on a shelf to keep things from scratching my mother-in-law's hutch. And I have some really nice kitchen cotton DK weight. It's the Premier. I used it. I had just a little bit left. I had like a donut left over when I did Reggie's hat for her. We made this sun hat out of cotton. And was it Lion Brand? Oh, shoot. I can't remember now. Anyway, it's a thin weight Nice cotton. Ooh, I could do that. I could use that. Next time I'm downstairs, I have the prototype that I worked up before I did the ones to send to them for, was it I Love to Crochet magazine? Reggie was moving and asked me to make the beanies for her and then send pictures and the actual products to the magazine. And they're in the magazine, you guys. I was so honored. But it's a beautiful sun hat too. There's mosaic work in the little, you know, where it goes from the top to the little thing and then flares out like a sun hat. Gorgeous. I had a lot of fun making that hat. But I can use some of that. Maybe, see, again, wheels turning, wheels on the bus go round and round. Placemat. And then it's a placemat or just a thing for putting things on top of. I mean, it doesn't have to be for your table. Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready. I did not spend the kind of money that I spent on my hand-dyed yarn to not use it. And again, the best thing you can do to support an indie dyer is to show what the work looks like worked up. Like, I was so honored when Nisi said, I don't want just the yarn, make me something. I was like, yes. And I made her the Pemberley shawl from Expression Fiber Arts. But of course, I had to jacks it up. It's not the full pattern. About halfway down is me. But it is the Pemberley shawl from Expression Fiber Arts. And that was using this yarn. And I held it together with another yarn. You know, I put it together with another yarn to make it stretch. And so it broke this yarn up. Nisi's showed it several times. But I used this for some of it. And then to break up rows, I used a solid. So you come and like find a green or this beautiful lilac color. And you make this hank stretch. See, so you only really need 1 or 2 hanks to make a project because we'll find supplemental stuff. Oh, thank you, Lex. I am an Aquarius. The birthday is like next week. It's Friday. It's Super Bowl weekend. What's up, Seahawks? I'm so proud of our boys. Oh, man. It was so funny last night because Dawn's all, do what now? I was all, his name is Jackson Smith in Jigba. And so now whenever somebody scores, my son and I, like, he'll be up here, I'll be down there, and we'll go, in Jigba! So it's just an emotional outburst. But Jackson Smith in Jigba is a Seahawk player that is just killing it. That young man is so, and he's such a well-spoken young man. I mean, the first thing, I got to give it to God and my parents. There's no humility in anything in him giving it up to his God. And I love to see chivalry still in these young boys. So, and then our Darnold, yeah, they thought he was washed up. And look at him. Took our Seahawks to the Super Bowl. I don't even care if they win now. That's just extra. He got our boys there. I was so proud of them. They did a really good job. Yeah. Uh-oh, let me see. Did I miss something? I have them making it speak out. Yeah. Let's see. And Lelena, you can use a doily pattern. Just keep going. Leave the center out and just keep repeating and make it big. That's because Carrie from the Yarny Elephant, she loves to do her doilies, and there was a couple of them, the whatchamacallit, a thingamajigger, that they did it when it was this big mandala that you put on the hoop. I was like, you could just keep going and that'd be a blancho. I'm always trying to jack stuff up. It's just who I am. Oh, 80 by 90. Okay, you guys are talking. You're not asking me questions. Okay, I've been really, really trying to make sure that I don't miss questions because I know people get really upset. But when I'm trying to get a thought out and you see me look away from down here, it's because if I see that chat, I will squirrel the stitch out of it. I will be like, wait, what was I? I cannot read your chat when I'm trying to get something out. So now I'm done and I can look down here. All right, so I think that's it. What time is it? What time is it? Oh, it's time to go. Is Dory coming on? I didn't see my Dory did it today. Oh, yeah, my son wants a haircut. He's got his winter ball tonight. We got him all bleached out. He got his highlights. He got his blonde streak-a-maroos, but now he needs it because it's all in his eyes. I was like, dude, please let me trim that. Please let me trim that. But so I'm going to go get him ready. I got to get some groceries. It's just one of them days where I just want to crochet. I do. I do. Okay. I think that was all for today. Yeah. So Monday night, we'll start the boncho. I believe this Sunday we'll be opening Boggy Blankets. I don't know whose house it's at. Probably there's only one of 3 places it will be. Nancy's, She's Got Yarn, Charmed Grammy, Lynette, or Nina's Knots, Lynanne. It's one of those 3 places they're trying to open up on. I think there's already an invite out. And I want to say it's at Lynette's. It's going to be Sunday at 4, I believe. Sunday, 4 Pacific time. What is that, 7 Eastern? And then they'll probably pick it up again on Wednesdays. But she's getting close. They're delivering the blankets on my birthday. That's Friday, February 6th is when they're taking the first round of blankets. Because, yeah, they're coming in hot. All you peoples, all my angels, all my shipping angels, and the people that received the shipping blessings. Someone asked me the other day, what was the grand total? Well, first of all, none of your business. I'm not going to disclose that because there was angels that did things anonymously, but we collected and distributed throughout this village approximately $500 in shipping blessings. I better see some blankets coming in, yo. But again, if somebody already sent their blankets and they're using it for a restash, get that. I don't care what you do with it after, but I was really hoping to see, I've been seeing people address it saying, that they were able to send their blankets because of the shipping angels, which is wonderful because it shows our angels that it's working. If our angels see that the blessings aren't being used for what it's provided for, I have a feeling a couple of them probably will not do it this next year. So if you want a shipping blessing, use it for what it's for. So they do it next year. I pull a little bit. Oh, yeah. We were just shy of, I was like, man, I would have donated the $60 to make that an even number. Yes, Sky has provided $1,700 in swag benefits. That is just a portion of the proceeds from our Boggy swag. So we have multiple swags too. Hopefully we'll let you guys know when she's back up and running. But skygraphics.com, she'll be back up and running. We have Boggy Blanket Brigade swag. We have Boggy Style swag. And then we also have Luck of the Draw swag. My next one is I need my Luck of the Draw ball sack. I'm going to get on that. I've just been waiting for you to get back. But okay. And then let's see. Is there anything else I needed to tell you guys? Thursday night will be at Mama Swift's house for Stitchin' After Dark when I work on Luck of the Draw. That's my Thursday nights are my Luck of the Draw night. I think that's it. Oh, hi, Kathleen. Welcome in. And let's go at it because we didn't get to hear this today. It doesn't let me. Are you serious? I can't give away memberships. No. And what the? The prices on, what is this? I didn't change this. It says my gold members are $12.99. That's wrong. What in the hell's fire? Okay. Anyway, I was going to try to give away some memberships, but it didn't work. So I guess you do have to be on a computer. That makes me really sad. So just for that, I need this. I need this. I need it. I need it. I need it. I need to wiggle a little bit. If y'all don't make me wiggle, I got to make myself wiggle. Oh, see, Wendy, you got, oh, so much. Oh, look at my loves. Here comes the village. I call my members the village. But anyone, subscribers too, you're all part of the village. That's so funny. I gotta go. Thank you, Laura. Look at 22 months. Sandra, thank you, my love. Wendy, thank you, my love. That's so awesome, you guys. Boy, howdy. Let me go back. Who got them all? Be still my heart. Sandrini Beanie got one. Cheryl and Deb Miner and Toto. I don't know Toto. Leanie. Gwen Elsa, Nana Michelle, Bass 0418, Susan, and Jessica Marie. So what that entails for all of you new members is quarterly. So every 3 months, I will take all of the members and I put you guys on a wheel and I select 3 people. So it's monthly. So, for 3 people, you will get a member treat. And a lot of times what my member treats are things that you've been watching me make. So one of them was the Blancho, a ball sack full of yarn, mystery bag from Little Knits. But they are member appreciation treats that I give out quarterly. So 3, 6, 9, 12 people a year win a treat from me. And then I'm hoping this year that I'm going to be able to do more member things. I don't put up member only content. I feel like it's hard enough putting up just regular content, but having to put up that too. I had to step back a little bit. See, I got tears, they're falling. I had to step back from how much content I was putting out because my family was suffering for that. So I can't do any more than that. So that's what we'll be doing. You guys, thank you so much. And then that's also what I do for the people that are new is when you we say making it rain in the chat, we get up and dance and I put on the sexy phones. We call them the sexy phones. And so I put the old sexy phones and the new sexy phones. So we have 2 of them. And so that's what we do. I hope you enjoy. I hope you enjoy and come over and join us for our make-alongs. Kathleen, again, I guess I haven't done the little synopsis lately. This channel is just joining me on the journey of the things that I make and the things that I participate in. And if you feel like you need to giggle, this is the place to be. Linda. Oh, see, and anytime someone makes it rain in the chat, we stop and we dance because as stitchers we don't move enough. So I get up and here we go. See, I was telling you, I get up and I dance. Let me get back to the grammar. But I get up and I move. Sometimes I just move in my chair because sometimes as stitchers, we just got to move. Move your arms, crack your neck, do your little arm rolls. Linda Padilla, that just reminded me. You had mentioned how the neck pain. A pillow. You need to put a pillow in your lap. get up, go, sit at a table, a TV tray. You need to get your work up, which brings your line of sight up. Those Volare pillows. Hold on, let me strip. Booty shot. I found this little nursing pillow at Walmart in the clearance section. The thing is replaced, the cover is replaced, or it's launderable. It's a nursing pillow that goes around your waist. Okay, so if you just try it, even just with putting a pillow in your lap. So I do this, and what it does is it takes your hands from here to here, which takes your neck from here to here. Try that. And then maybe put where you're leaning back just a little bit more so your line of sight comes up. You need, and then I notice if I'm doing this too much and my posture gets really bad, get up to a table. So get your work up on the table. Again, takes it off your lap where your neck is down and pulls your line of sight up. Try that. That's not medical advice. That's just tried and true, trying things, because it used to bother me too. And I notice if my arms are tired or I getting your work up. My favorite thing is to come to sit at the table and to get my work up on the table where it's, you know, not hanging, or especially with larger projects. Get up to the table. Get up off of that thing. Okay. So, oh, you got my t-shirt. See, we need some more swag. We need some more like swag, like this one. So my Nannerbug made this one. It says "Creation by Jaxie." Nancy had these t-shirts made for us. So, let's see. Yes, Linda. I try to be quiet in Juan's Zooms because, you know, if I have something to say to him, I'll say to him directly. And I just like to watch what everybody's doing and hear. And it just seems like every time I go up there, I get in trouble. Kim's like, behave yourself. I was like, I didn't do nothing. I'm gonna get banned. No, but I would have said something there, but I didn't get my hand up in time. So I was gonna email you, but now I saw you. I don't have to. Yeah, get your pillow up, get your work up. I also notice with like in the wrist pain or the pain here in your like tennis elbow, look at your grip. If you're hurting here or in your wrists, carpal tunnel, look at your grip. If you're holding, let me get my Wonder Twin powers activated. Oh, is it downstairs? Oh, it must be downstairs. Okay, so here's my elder one. So no matter what, you pencil hold, you knife hold. That hook should be barely in your hand. If you're holding your hook so hard that you're almost ready to snap it, find the weight of the hook in your hand and let your hand be loose. Tension in your fingers. Wrapping around your finger is what, not you holding your yarn so it leaves a freaking mark around your finger. It's so tight. You use your, wrap it around your finger for the tension holder. Leave your hands loose. Use the tools. Rotate the hook head so you're not doing this with your wrist. Or if this with your wrist, that's very hard on your wrist. Try to use smaller motions. Rotate the hook instead of all of this stuff. Or like me, I like to rotate my hook. Look at that motion. It's so much different than that. You feel like this hand is tight. Loosen it up. Just use that hook and the gravity. I was really showing that in the Hun Bunny beanie. How to use the hook head to rotate it and pull it forward instead of trying to dig up in a stitch, trying to pull the third loop forward or backwards. It's a tool. It's not supposed to be, keep your hands loose. You should barely be holding this hook, just enough to keep it from falling on the ground. So, and that's not medical advice. That's just telling an artist how to hold their paintbrush. It can. Yes, it can. My KK, hi, my baby cornet. It depended on what it's from. Yeah. Because I had tennis elbow. I had separated that little tendon there. And yeah. That my elder wand. This is from Wickedly Handmade. It is a hand carved elder wand, and it's got the hook head. This is a 6.5. I had another one, but I had gifted it to Jill over at Fiberfloozy. But yeah, I have Wickedly Handmade. I have a lot of their stuff. This is a sunflower. This is a hand carved sunflower. Yeah, they're called Wickedly Handmade. I will tell you, don't get discouraged. It is almost impossible to get their hooks. They sell out in seconds. It's like Madeline Tosh yarn. She does her hook drops, and literally in seconds. You need to be logged in, credit card information in, shipping information in, ready, everything. And as soon as they drop, you scroll, grab, put in your cart, and check out. You cannot browse. That's the same thing with Sandhill yarn. You cannot browse. This one right here. I would have never bought this hook because it's got a metal tip, but it's got a beautiful crystal, and this wood you can't see it, but it's very smoky. I do use it. It's just not my favorite hook head. I literally went and scrolled, grabbed it, put it in the cart, and checked out. Went back, tried to get another one. Everything was gone. And they do 1,000 hook drops. But yeah, I love it. This is my Ursula. It's to mimic Ursula's hair. This one's with a clover hook. Yeah, their work is phenomenal. Oh, here's my Supernatural. This is with the bloodstone, and it's got the Supernatural logo there. That one again with the clover hook. She does clover, Susan Bates, boy, and loops and thread hook tips. Oh, here's my Maleficent. Here's Maleficent. That's my Maleficent with a clover hook again. Yeah, I will tell you, their cheapest hook is about $55. This hook right here, like I said, it is hand turned and then hand carved. I think, did I win this one? No, this was like $100. I think I did pay for this one. This one was like $100. But way back when, and they do, all kinds. You think furls was a thing. I've had this for like 6 years. And it's paint splotches. It's so pretty. And it's really light. But yeah, I love my Wickedly Handmade hooks. And then the most important one, but it's downstairs, is my Wonder Twin hook. Yeah, she's downstairs. I thought I had it up here. I guess not. But Mama Swift and I, for those of you who don't know Mama Swift, she's my Wonder Twin. She's my best friend. When I met her, she won a contest called Christmas in July Fairies. And I made her a hug. It was like one of the first hugs I ever designed, and bought matching hooks and gave her one. And the hook is, even Andrea, she's the owner and co-owner of Wickedly Handmade. She said, I probably will never get that wood again. It's called spalted tamarind, and it's a really exotic wood, and it's hard to get. And so I was able to snag 2 of them, and I gave one to Mama Swift, and we use them. There are wands. Yeah. All right. So I ended up staying longer, and now my thing's about to die. Yeah, I got to run too. I have so much to do today. I will see you guys on Monday night at 7 p.m. Probably in the YouTube streets as well. I do have a lot going on. I'm still working on the yarnery. Monday night, well, I don't know. We'll probably be right here again. When everybody's moving around downstairs and stuff, I like to come up here because it's quieter. Because if I was down there, you'd probably hear my son and my husband watching football. Oh, there's no football right now. Lisa! There's my baby. Give my girl a hug. Nikki, I love you. Rest, baby girl. I love you. I'm so glad that you have your chimkin. But, Lisa, I'm putting together some stuff for you, honey. I just didn't want you to worry. I have something special that's going in your bag. Lisa is actually the winner of the Jacks It Up Mal. So she's having a situation going on at home right now that but I am putting together a special package for her, and Nikki is her little girl. It's our baby girl. But yeah, I hope she's doing okay. Or is she home yet, baby? Oh, I'm sure you'll message me. Message me when my girl is home. All right. I think that's it. Yep. Don't forget. The moon made me do it. Oh, and then the other people that were asking at Dawn's, here's one of my Deb Dow covers. Yes, and this is what Kendall was talking about, that it's got the ribbons for tying it closed. Deb Dow. Deb Dow! My girl is the ish. Mommy, you were here the whole time. Mommy, I love you. Okay. I think that's it. All right, I'm going. I'm really going now. For real. Bruh. All right. Make beautiful things. 'Cause I said so. Love you guys. See you Monday. Bye. Make it go.